Apparently it says it's better to drink when you're eating, Japanese food. Or teriyaki, spare ribs, Korean barbecues, unagi, Sichuan-style foods, Thai foods, and other spicy foods.
I think you read that wrong. It goes, this always tastes way better if you eat it with the correct food. That's why they don't sell sake at fucking KFC.
Okay, fine, hold on. Nigori is one of the oldest style sakes, which is coarsely filtered and milky white in the color. It's full, parasitory sweet, and compressed flavor and smooth texture guarantees you a uniquely delicious drinking experience.
You remind me of the raccoon from Dick Figures.
Yes.
Make that ass crap. Make that ass crap. Make that ass.
Wait, I have to shit.
Do it.
I'm gonna say, Matt's fucking ready to
I'm not
go.
gonna be part of the podcast anymore. I'll do it. Anyway,
All right, the
welcome
joke's over. Joke rant's time. Let's go. Who's starting this bitch?
It's Sunday, and we are here today after a fantastical concert. We are at episode 89, which I did not say last time I did this, so I wanted to make sure I said it. We will be talking about the Memento Morons doing Carnifex. And then since it's October and everyone likes to think it's all horror stuff, we like to go with favorite slashers, best B-rated horror movies, and other horror movies. That was what Matt put earlier, so I just put it on.
It's spooky stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of horror.
Yeah, because we don't talk about that all the time.
We talk about your spooky stuff all the time.
We talk about deep fried cum.
Yeah, we talk about Connor's nightmares.
Apparently it's Asian babies and deep fried cum.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway,
or just going out in public in general.
So that is our thing. We went to a fantastical concert of bands that, honestly, Snakefather was a great band.
Introductions.
That was great. What introductions? I don't want to introduce it. Everyone knows who we are.
All right,
like,
fuck
if we've
it.
gone through 89
You know what?
episodes,
No.
don't know
Shut
who
up.
we are.
Fine, I'll do it. The brown man, Matthew. The gay one with the fat ass, Ben. The bigger fat man who's straight, Jase. The queer going to Ohio, Dalton. Me, the biggest queer. We're here. All right, start.
None of that was right.
What are your guys' topics?
I said the topics!
No, you didn't. You said we went to a thing. It was awesome.
No,
met
we
a
said
He did say
Carnifex
the
Yeah, he
topics.
did. Never
and
mind.
horror
Sorry.
stuff.
We're good. You're right.
Okay, let me change it. The dumb brown one, Matt.
Honor. God damn it.
Wah. Wah.
Look.
Wah.
And literally, as
All
soon
right.
as I was saying it, I was like, wait,
Shut
he
up.
did already read them out. He just did it so fast.
Yeah, because I was like, come on, like, first off, Connor, stop. First off, I feel like introducing us every time, especially when we have Jase here, just seems kind of superfluous.
You
Because-
no.
Yeah, because, God,
You
like,
have to.
we've been doing it for 89 episodes.
It's
And then
funny.
we're
I
gonna
said
do
Ben
it
was.
until that's how you do it. Hey, welcome to the show. It's me. It's that's what you do. You introduce yourself every
Yes.
Bro, it was funny. I said Ben was gay and had a fat ass. The audience is laughing right now.
time. They had to take their headphones out, going because they were like, God, yeah. We killed a fan today with Connor's opening joke. You queer.
Yeah, you know what? I hope you're not in the podcast anymore. Thank you, Ben.
You know what? With that attitude, fine.
You guys realize
You told me to do it. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do it.
we are at the 3-minute fucking mark of this podcast, and I can already tell I'm gonna want to fucking throw myself out of a 30-story building. Like,
Yeah, I'm
God
surprised
damn.
you lasted this long.
You can't do that with your shitty leg you got from the badass show we saw yesterday.
I still got one more leg.
This podcast is just a slow grind to getting Ben to kill himself.
Wow.
I mean, hold on, Ben. You
Slip
do
and
have
slide.
one good. Hold on, Ben. You got one good leg left, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, too bad you don't have two good eyes.
I never have two good eyes.
Wow.
I still get more shit done than you.
Anyway,
Well, okay, so yeah.
we had badass concert. I enjoyed the music and the bands, even though it's not usually my venue. Mainly, 'cause
I
it's
was
probably-
not available to. I was not able to go to the concert, so
Nothing
sorry.
of value was lost. Anyway, we had we had the usual four, and it's probably going to be the last time we get to hang out for a good while. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. We met a lot of really awesome people there, which was cool, which a lot of them have our cards now, and I ran out of cards.
That's always a good thing.
I still have a bunch in my truck.
Yeah, I
So
put a
if
bunch of
you're-
stickers on shit too. Sorry.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Continue.
So if you're hearing this and you were at the concert and met us, howdy.
Yeah, what's up?
That's all I got.
I
Actually,
mean,
Ben,
he's got a whole list of shout outs, but I mean, yeah, let's just do their shout outs real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Let's
Knock
do the
this
shout
out,
outs to everyone who was at the show, seeing Carnifex and Austin at Come and Take It on October fucking 14th. Legendary.
Fuck yes. So shout out to the couple, Marcus and Sarah. Freaking badass freaking people. Two really fucking badass people, Jaime and Lou.
They were great.
Mm-hmm.
Whose first name is Lucifer?
Yeah. And
I could tell from the face paint.
like tall, not so dark, and holy shit, you're tall, Rob.
You guy looked like a Rob. Yeah, he wore the little hat because
Yeah,
he's like, because I'm from Boston.
Yeah, he is from Boston.
Boston, get out of here.
Get out
Watch,
of here.
kid.
And then there was another Marcus who was not the Marcus that was with Sarah,
boy.
and I just put Big Marcus.
Big Marcus.
Yeah, Big Marcus.
Big Marcus.
I forgot his last name, and so yeah, I just put Big Marcus.
Technically, you gave the card to the dude from Snake Father, right? So we can shout
Oh,
them
yeah.
out too.
Oh,
We
I
shout,
was-
yeah, we're gonna shout out the bands. Yeah.
For sure.
I was about to shout those out.
Okay.
Yeah, freaking shout out to Snake Father, badass
Oh,
opening
yeah.
act.
Great opening act, man. You guys kicked ass, bro.
Like
They put his heart and soul into it.
That's when Ben decided to elbow me right under the heart, and my ribs fucking hurt the whole show because he's a prick. But he got his payback. Fuck him.
I was super close to literally looking at Dalton just taking off glasses and be like, "Can you hold this?" and actually jumping in. But logic in my brain kept saying, your bones are made of clitoris. Stop.
No. Your bones are made of glass. Clitoris is an amazing fucking, like, that shit can make a baby come out of it and then be fine. Like, what? Your glass.
Baby's
You're
don't
like
come out of a clitoris, you dumb idiot. What the fuck?
Your kid is behind you, dude.
It don't matter.
Okay. And he
Dude, that
also
child
didn't come out of a clitoris.
But even then, it don't matter. All that shit is designed a lot stronger than it should be, than you think it is.
Maybe he was just saying that because it means he's sensitive.
I meant more just my bones
know.
are weak. I really didn't want to take the risk that some guy was going to use the force of 1,000 suns to like shoulder check me. I literally hit a wall and just.
There was some
Shatters.
buff, there was a lot of tall buff boys there,
There
man.
was.
Like the one guy who kept going against Ben.
Yeah, that guy hit me once too, and I was like, I'm not in this.
I gotta ask, Matt, did you bruise whenever Ben hit you?
I don't think so. Maybe.
No, he didn't.
It's more inside. Like I just when I get up or down, it's like
It's the muscle hurt.
Man,
No,
Oh,
it's my fucking ribs, man. They're
Well, I mean, your ribs do have some muscle with them, man.
damn right they do.
The timing of Vincent coming in was so hilarious. Just babies don't come from the clitoris.
What?
The son walks in.
Stop.
I was
Apparently they come-
expecting
Matt
that this.
doesn't even know what the clitoris is.
Well, I mean, Matt
Motherfucker.
did prove his point. They don't come from the clitoris. They come through the door.
No, they come through the butt.
Call it a doggy door.
I like
Jace's was.
He's just like, yeah, because he walked through the door.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, it was kind of cool seeing my cousin Teddy there, though.
Yeah, she was real chill. She was cool as fuck too.
Ben.
Also, shout out to Carnifex as well, because we gave them our cards as well.
I gave everybody
If you guys do listen, I mean, you probably won't, but if you do, that's awesome. Just know you guys fucking kicked ass. finally glad I got to see you a second time. I'm glad I brought 4 people. Like we got to meet him, bro. Like that's why when they were like, "How you want to do the pictures?" It's like we're all here, dude. Let's all take them together with the whole band.
Yep.
And I'm like the second biggest one there.
Ben,
What's up?
the 2 Latino gentlemen we were also talking to a lot there. I believe one of their names was David. I can't remember.
Yep.
Do you remember them? Did you get their names? Because I only remembered one. I'm sorry.
One
did
of them had his head busted open because he went up against a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was that
Yeah,
one
he had a
big
big
guy
cut.
who like fucked his knee up. His name was David, I think.
Well, they joined us for the taco stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The taco truck.
So,
Yeah.
so did Teddy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so
They even
sorry I
rem-
can't.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I can't remember your names, but you 2 dudes were very chill, and I'm glad I got to speak with you.
They even remembered your name and they're like, "Hey Connor, I have an extra taco," and you're like, "No," and like hit him in the neck with a dart. Like, dude, why would you pull? Why'd you even get that?
I didn't feel good, and I was so afraid to eat something, because, I don't know, man.
Just driving down the road.
Biggest shout out to fucking Connor Impey for taking a huge step and actually doing something that made him very uncomfortable at times, but also it was still an experience that I'm sure you still you still had some fun, right?
I did.
Even with all the anxiety
he
going
did.
on.
No, I
and-
mean, he did. I'm sure he had fun. He's a great guy. Definitely not this piece of shit right here. No, I'm kidding. It was fine, but I ended up learning a new autistic tick now to try and calm myself down. I don't know how to feel. Well, it's more just like simultaneously 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. To just let me.
It's kind of like basically what you're doing is you're like focusing on one thing that isn't part of everything else.
But
to
it's
get your
so
mind.
hard to with ADHD because my brain's like, what's that person talking about there? What's that girl in the underwear talking
That's
about?
why you talk about, dude. That's why, like, when I'm walking by and I hear and I throw a one-liner in that kills like everybody. Like, oh, you had me at all dudes. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's funny, man. I do understand it, but at least when the bands are playing, everyone's focused on it.
Yeah.
So you're and then like, dude, they were fucking great, man.
I think,
I did really well at containing myself.
yeah.
Even the last band, Swarm to the Grave or whatever, Signs of the Swarm.
Signs of the Swarm.
The band right before Carnifex, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna chill towards the back and I'm gonna vibe. I was vibing, it was pretty good, and then I finally ran into some dude who had like a vape and was like, "Thanks, bro. I've been looking for you
What
all
was the
show."
second band. It was the second band.
What do you mean?
The second
The
band.
second
Who
band
was
was 10 Seconds to Life.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Or-
their
No,
bass,
10 Seconds to Live.
No.
their
No.
bass though.
I'm
The
pretty sure it was
last
10
the last
Seconds to
10
Live.
seconds of life. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
That bass just made my body vibrate.
Mhm.
I
Did.
Like me and my coworker David, who was also there, were just like, oh.
I felt my fucking bruised ass rib like
Just
I just can't eat,
jingling
you know.
in place. Jingling
Yeah,
in
bro.
place.
You
I
put it up
actually
around your
got-
mouth, it does that.
I actually got in the pit this time, which was fun. I was just sitting in the back and I was just seeing Ben in the pit. I was like, bitch. And I just
what
ran
I-
straight towards
What I kind of learned last night, because like I said, I kind of saved and chilled, and then to that last fucking jam, dude. It's just, even though I was pretty much towards the bar, dude, I was bringing more energy to everyone around me because everyone else started headbanging harder when it was just getting nasty. I did a lot of stank face and a
Like-
lot of orbs. I did a lot of orbs. Where
yeah.
you're just holding orbs. You're just like fucking.
Yeah, I
Yep.
tried to do that too when I was there, but the woman said, "What are you doing?"
And you're like,
No, I'm kidding.
well, you're doing this, so like.
What are you doing? I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's
just
the
feels like-
orbs,
No,
man.
I didn't have the balls to talk to any of them, but there were 2 goth girls there. At least I counted or more. So
2 of those were underage, I know for sure. Because
Jesus,
I saw the signs on their hands.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
By the way, shout out to fucking little Jaime over here, dude.
God,
Oh,
I
yes.
bro.
I saw it in the back like a ghost woman, and then she appeared.
Just call me little
I
sunshine.
never. Fucking gross.
He's been
Be on the
washed.
lookout on YouTube for a
His
compilation
room
of all
should
the
be
times
clean.
Devin scares the shit out of Matthew.
I
Bonilla.
got it.
Yep.
I got the pink controller charged in there for your Baldur's Gate.
I still laugh
God
at
damn it! I didn't see him.
Family picture.
Hell yeah.
I still laugh at the whenever Dalton had a picture with your wife, Matt, and you're like, "That's my wife."
You bastard!
Yeah, they sent a picture of them with my wife,
At her
and I was like, "Where are you guys at?"
And she was like, all.
I'm sure that still made her day a bit, though.
Firstly,
Yeah.
She loves you.
give thanks to Devin for letting me. Well, I mean, someone else checked me out, but thanks
Said
to
give
getting
thanks
this
to Devin.
badass tarot deck of Cthulhu.
That's what you bought from Spencer's?
Yep, the art is fucking metal, bro.
Said thanks.
Like, literally, one of them is just this moon looking over with a smile, and then just a dude walking. His head splits open to like a tentacled thing, and the moon's just like.
I don't
Devin,
I'm
Devin looks
very...
like a cartoon mom right now.
And of course.
Oh, you do look like a cartoon mom right now because you don't have your face is cut off and you go wah 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 wah. Yeah, the old sign is
my Lovecraft novel.
Cool.
Yep. It's fucking
It's
badass.
Fucking great, bro.
Now bend
They're
over.
very- I
Devin, how are you? I haven't
really
seen you in
well.
forever.
Oh no, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Yeah,
Like
you're gonna
24
miss me,
fucking
aren't you?
hours.
Totally.
You're gonna
Mhm.
miss me. That's right.
Oh yeah. Now show me the goods. Press it up against the glass.
okay.
Okay, I'm just going for it. I got an armpit. Ah!
You know what? You know what? Fuck it.
Ew, gross! Oh, put it down! There's kids here!
That
That is my
God, put it down!
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to see that! We want to see fat men!
I know. I'm
Hey,
waiting for one
Dalton.
more.
Or, not Dalton. Hey, Ben, I don't know how good your edits are, but when the camera just finally goes to blackness after I push my chest in, can you put in the Dark Souls you died sound effect?
Of course I can. Dude, jeez.
But yeah,
Sound
no.
Sound effects are too fucking easy.
Oh,
Devin,
goddammit, I
thank you
almost
for
spit
letting
my
Matt
root
come
beer
with
out.
us.
Yes,
Huh?
thank you.
Thank you for letting Matt come with us.
You're welcome. My D&D game got canceled anyway.
Oh, that's
Oh
upsetting.
shit, so it
I
works
know.
out.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, at least
I
you can play
think that's what
Baldur's-
Ben's hoping for.
Yeah,
At least.
I made another character on Baldur's Gate.
You have like 3, don't
I
even.
have 5.
That's
Wow.
nothing. That is
You have a
nothing.
problem.
That's
Wait a
nothing.
second. Wait a
Yeah.
second. Devin,
How many?
Dark
how many-
Urge? Have you done
No.
Dark
Yeah.
Urge?
No.
Do the Dark Urge. I recommend it. I highly
I
recommend it.
definitely do. I want to make one.
Jason's
If I
got
may,
like 12 Dark Urge characters.
if I may make a suggestion, if you do the Dark Urge, do it with a charisma class.
Okay. So
Yeah,
like just like a wizard or something.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer,
No,
warlock,
I already have a
Bard.
warlock and a sorcerer.
bard,
Okay, I don't have a bard.
bard or
Dark-
paladin.
I have a bard.
A Dark Urge charisma build, just think politician.
Politician.
I
There
mean,
you go.
my Dark Urge that I finished in 36 hours was a bard. So
Dude, I'm 36 hours in on my sorcerer and I'm in the the Shadowlands.
My
Mother-
favorite.
I also kind of speed ran it a little bit. My
Oh, yeah,
Oathbreaker
no.
paladin, I put in 57 hours in.
Damn, dude.
But I romanced
Oh.
Best Girl. I romanced
Yes.
Karlak.
Oh, I was like probably I was gonna guess like Shadowheart.
Oh fuck Shadowheart. Shadowheart's mid.
Shut up.
I'm like
Yeah,
romancing Karlak on my sorcerer, but we're like I made a character specifically so I can romance the Starian.
We know
I
you did.
mean,
I mean, it's a
hard
Starian.
it's hard not to just like go for him almost immediately.
Why not
I mean,
just force Matt to cosplay as Asterion for you?
Yeah, dress Matt up as a Starian, then fuck him. That'll be good enough, alright?
It's true.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have Asterian's charisma.
I don't know. He
Like a-
does.
Like Asterion would say
He
something.
does.
Matt does.
No. No.
Matt's got
He
Astarian's
can probably
charisma
do
along
the voice too.
as well as Astarian's smartassness.
Hold
Yeah,
up, hold up.
He's
Matt
got a
is
Starian
Starian?
energy.
He's also a very thin, feminine
Twink?
dude. He's a perfect Starian type.
Yeah, he is a twink.
Yeah, he's the twink out of all of us.
That's true. That's why I married him.
He's a twink. I'm a bear.
No.
Jason's a lard.
I've got a story in
I don't know. Hey, no, I got called by a bear by 2 gay guys last night, so I am a
Oh.
bear, Devin. Don't you
I
fucking
was
at
gonna
me right now.
I was gonna like call you like a planet or something.
That's
Oh,
Both of you. You're his tiny little moon.
Mm.
yeah.
I'll take a move.
Hold on. I'm apparently, according to Dalton, I'm Jupiter, so that means Connor. That means Dalton is he's Titan.
Well, you're so
No.
much of a
I'll take Europa. I'm
dude.
cool with
You're
that.
so much of a fucking shit talker. No wonder you're a gas giant.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt and I farted in unison this morning.
Yeah, he told us.
already.
I was like, that's love right there.
It was very romantic.
Jase said that's how we know you're guys are truly in love.
It was nice.
Fuck yes.
Now kiss him.
He already did.
Fucking gross, bud. We don't need any of that shit on here. No straight shit on this podcast.
God, you queer. Why don't
Oh,
you go
the
kiss
straight
girls?
Go out there.
All the straight
Yeah.
shit. We gotta offset this gay shit.
Fellas, is it gay to see Devin because she kissed a dude and dudes have dicks?
Yay.
Watch like Matthew suck my dick.
Nice. Is it gay to exist?
I mean, hold on. We're still
Memento
good.
OnlyFans coming this winter.
Hold on, we're still good. They're not having unprotected hand holding. Oh God, it's so lewd.
You lose the fingers.
Oh,
Oh,
well, we're banned.
Hardcore hand holding. Hardcore hand holding.
He's throwing
Oh,
up. No.
We're banned.
No.
oh God.
The single man's gonna play with his
It's
pussy.
this pitch black cat that no one can see on screen.
It's not an unlocked. It's an unlocked. It's a locked character.
A new challenger arrives.
There you go.
Aw, the baby. Hold him up
Ben-
like Simba.
Ben just hates Toshi. Because Toshi hates Ben.
Ben
Yes!
just hates happiness.
No.
Okay.
Ben hates Toshi because Connor will always bail to go get him randomly all the time.
I can see
Toshi's a
why.
psycho.
He can't even hear us right now because he's gay and doesn't have
But
headphones in.
Connor's Stockholm syndrome having ass.
Priorities.
I swear to God.
The adorable
Wait, no.
The adorable thing is, when I got home and I like sat down in a moment just to kind of coast let my neck rest, my fat cat Ming immediately jumped into my lap.
Okay, Ming is cool. Fuck
Nice
Toshi.
to do that.
The adorable
He
thing
did-
that when
He
Ben
pretty
left, I
much
got
did
to
it
stay
because
home
I
by
was
myself.
gone for 2 days. And then after he did, he immediately looked at me and yelled for food.
Hi, Devin.
Hi,
Devin.
Devin.
That's my
Anyway,
wife.
so yeah, no, that was a very
That's
fun
my-
concert.
Yes.
Anyway, back on
I had a lot of
topic.
fun. Yeah, no, Carnifex was cool. It was great, fantastic. We
I wish
we
I could've
enjoyed
gone.
meeting people.
Did-
Little Jaime,
did-
shout out to Jaime who took a fucking 10th concussion apparently.
Yep.
Fucking
That
fell and
was
hit the
the-
ground so hard.
That was like
Ed?
one of the cutest married couples
It was.
there.
Yeah.
They were adorable.
Jaime and Lou were like absolutely adorable.
Dude, so it was Jaime and Lou and then Rob and then all four of us outside on the tables. And Rob goes, well, to be fair. And then we all go, to be fair. And then he goes, to be
Fair.
fair. And then Lou and them went, to be fair. And we were like,
yeah,
And we
like, held
all
it.
did it.
it was
To
just
be
held it.
fair,
And then, so I was like, dude, yes, that's awesome. I was like, that's what I
we
appreciate.
basically we just touched tips.
Yeah. And then I hit the table. I was like, that's what I appreciates about you. And then Lou and them both go, is that what you appreciates about me? And I was like, dude, this is a moment. Just
That's
random
a moment
people
that
out
women
there.
would never understand.
Yes. Well,
Yep.
Devin might,
Yeah,
Yeah,
most women.
but I mean, she's not a
Yeah.
woman. So,
It just instant
dude.
camaraderie.
yeah,
dude,
no,
it was a great moment,
Deep.
man.
like
Deep.
synergy.
Deep fried camaraderie.
Look at him. He's taking it back.
He's bringing
Yeah,
it back.
he is. He is.
And he was so
I have
opposed
to-
to it.
I have to laugh with it, or else I'll die on the inside.
I mean, he was so opposed to it, just like how Ben is still opposed to Chimikin
Dude,
Nuggies.
yeah. So like we had the VIP tickets, and they said they were gonna get an email 2 days before, so you know what to do. And I didn't get it till the day of, where it's like, yo, you need to be here like 5:15, latest 5:30. And Devin was supposed to get off at 5, so we weren't gonna make it. So she's like, I can get off at 4, and like bet. And there was only like 6 people there that did it. So
Yep.
Fuck
no,
yeah.
yeah, no. 7. There was 7. There was a
Yeah,
there was
couple,
7.
a single dude, and then there was us 4. Because the guy came out, it's like VIP, like you had, like, oh, I did. And he's like, are you Matt? Like, yeah, you're the only one that brought 4 people. So
Yeah, that's funny. What he said, it's like, are you Matt? He's like, he said that. My first thought was you could have just like not just assumed that it was Matt, and we would have went with it at that point.
that's
Like,
awesome,
yeah.
though. So we all got a sweet ass fucking poster. Connor got a shirt of it actually, and then we got to go in early. They were kind of just in front of the stage with a little table to sign shit. And then we finally got to meet him. It was great. I finally got to tell Scott. I was like, dude, I hit you in the face once during a show accidentally. Back when you were playing with Upon a Burning Body and After the Burial in like 2012. He's like, that was in 2011. I'm like, he fucking kind of remembers. Like, I feel validated. And then we got to take a picture with him as well.
Fuck yeah.
And then, like, I was standing right next to him. Yeah, and he was just like, I was like, bro, you guys are gonna fucking... Yes, that's what the
You gotta
fucking...
show off the merch.
Looks bad.
Let me go get my merch. I'll be right back too.
Yep, Ben's going to go get his merch.
This is like the most merch I've ever gotten, man. I got a big ass poster flag, a fucking big ass sticker that's like their name but spelt with like skulls and skeletons, a patch, and the shirt, and I think that was it. But it's still like that's a lot of merch, man.
I should have asked y'all to get me a shirt, but I bet they'll make one in size fat.
He had to get a different shirt because they didn't have the size he needed in the Skeletor one they had.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
We all love what fucking Dalton got for his shirt.
Yeah, bro. That is great.
You broke my fucking car. Now you're taking me to the Carnifex concert right fucking now, you
I
shake.
love it. I'm surprised they haven't gotten sued for copyright.
Dude, the Snake Father band had a shirt that had...
It just didn't. It's still at my house, but it's Connor's.
It's fine.
Snake Father had a shirt that was
Stone Cold Steve
Austin doing this, but his arms were literal pythons.
And it took me until the next day to realize, oh, pythons.
Did one of you guys say it?
Yeah, he said it yesterday. He said Connor literally said it on the car ride home.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, but then when I did...
It was when we were eating the quesadillas.
And when we also saw it, all of us were basically sitting there doing a terrible Stone Cold impression, like, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
And that some bitch Rock thinks his cock is bigger than mine, but my butt cheeks are bubblier than his. So if you want to see The Rock pound my boy Bushy, can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
I will say when Carnifex...
Also...
Continue.
Also... Matt, you can finish talking. I'm going to get the picture to show people.
What picture? The one I just showed?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still
Everyone,
regretting
this
not
is
asking.
probably the picture.
Oh, no,
that
he's...
picture.
No.
Oh, that picture.
Yeah,
okay.
I finally finished Connor's paintings that I started in May. Back out, son.
Back up. There we go.
Yeah.
Put some light on it. Tilt it up a bit so it
Hold
gets
on.
some light.
I can turn on a light for it.
Yeah, I'm still regretting not asking for, as like, hey guys, when you're there, grab me a shirt or something.
You can get that one online. They got all their stuff online.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I know,
Jase,
but
they didn't have a tarp.
When you were
They
gone,
kind of did though. I bought the banner.
when you were gone, Dalton, I was like, I would have asked for y'all to get me a shirt, but I doubt they make one in size fat.
Barely.
This is a 2XL. It's actually big for me.
I wear 3XL, bro.
They had those.
Me too. But only half of them. They only like half their shirts had 3Xs.
Yeah. But yes, this was done by Matthew Buendia, Spick of all trades, master of Juan.
I finished something.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nos, that is Nos, fur as in fur, and dude as in a dude.
Why do we need Ben?
But fuck you.
Edit.
Are you gonna edit it, Jase?
Do you trust me to edit it?
I don't trust you to be on the podcast.
Oh well, I'll just fuck off then.
Apparently, I am too.
I think
We'll make our own podcast, Dalton,
God damn it.
with blackjack and hookers.
No, it won't.
Yeah, you're right. We won't.
Speaking of the muscly dude that apparently had it out for me in the pit, I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and he was the lead singer for the second band.
Really?
Yeah, that guy was big.
Yeah, he was
He's
big.
a big dude. There was some big fucking dudes there, man. There was one dude that kept crowd surfing that was like stacked and like, dude, could you be like a small teenage girl or something? You do not need to be crowd surfing.
Actually, can you rephrase that, please?
Hey, teenagers 18 and 19.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with crowd surfing. If you're a small, tiny chick, it's a lot easier than fucking Steroid Dan. He probably wasn't on steroids. That dude's a cool dude.
But yeah,
anyway,
if you're gonna crowd surf, it's better. If you're gonna crowd surf, it's better if you're a child or very small.
Dalton, it says for the most part, it's 13 to 18 years old, but you were right.
19. It's got teen in it.
It's got teen in it.
18,
God
19.
damn it, Connor.
Like,
you're the one that brought their. No one's there to rape anybody at a show.
No.
You brought the rape vibes to it.
I didn't want to.
You know,
That's what I said right before I raped her.
Then why did you? Anyway, Ben fell pretty fucking hard.
I got a double face palm. Nice.
You already thought.
But I still. He
Jason
fucking
Carver,
fell.
like, God damn it.
But he fucking fell twice. Hard. And he fucked up his knee. The first time, Jaime was falling on top of him. I just grabbed Jaime and then threw him to the side.
Yeah, Ben busted his fucking knee open during the first band, so he was done. He's like, can't
Second
mosh.
band. God damn. Second band.
There's a second.
Well, he got fucked up before Carnifex. I did too. My rib still hurts.
Like, when you say busted open, like, did he have to go get stitches?
No, it's just popped weird.
His legs, like his knees are going in two different directions.
Yeah.
He got thrashed, bro.
By the way, Ben.
Yes.
We'll talk about it later. Anyway, remind me to talk about your knee later. Considering what we talked about before.
Did y'all come in when did y'all see all the Carnifex's set?
Oh yeah.
Not all of it. I saw like half of it, I think.
It was like everyone was out smoking and I started hearing them come on and it's like, fuck shit up, and then I just went back outside like, everybody, let's fuck shit up. I was like, dude, I went in there like a monster, man. Because what could get you fucked up in a pit is if you're just like a body there. You have to go in with like protect yourself and kind of protect the other people, but if they get hit, they get hit. It's chaos. But like, man, I was like fucking I was doing like the crab, you get super low and just doing a lot of this and like stomping and hitting shit. And... Bro, it was so fucking cool, man. It was so good. But also, because when I met him, when we got to see him, I was like, yeah, dude, you asked for a circle pit when last time I saw you, no one else did anything, and everyone just looked at me, so I had to start it. I mean, he called for a lot of circle pits. I was actually tired for most of them. I didn't hit all of them. But like, man, because he's like, I'm gonna look for you in the fucking pit. I'm like, I'll be there, bud. I owe it to you, man. This is like, I've been into Carnifex since fucking high school, man. I bought when their second album came out, all I saw was a picture that said, if you like Cannibal Corpse, I'm like, guess I'm there. What's up?
Dude, by the way, I was at HEB earlier today, and this dude just like, is that a Carnifex shirt? This is the one I was wearing because I did not change clothes from the time I woke up this morning till like right before I took a shower. But the guy's like, is that a Carnifex shirt? It's like, yeah, I went last night. He goes, dude, me too! The dude was at the fucking Carnifex concert from the HEB in Berlin. I was like,
nice.
Badass, man. I was pretty much good, other than my rib hurting the whole show, and then towards the half of Carnifex playing, I caught an elbow to the temple. That just like instant headache. I saw white for a second. I was like, I think I need some water.
The funny thing,
I still went back in. Oh man, it's crunchy. That's crunchy.
For me, it was a lot of stimulus for me, and everything was everywhere, and I was sitting here half time like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried. Trust me.
You like tapped on my shoulder when I went to get water, and I came back by the stairs, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" You're like, "It's a lot." I'm like, "I know, man. It's awesome, though, isn't it?" You're
Another time is I went to check on you. Like, I hope Matt's okay. I literally tapped on your shoulders. You then did that like, and then went back into the pit for Carnifex, and it was hilarious. To me. Like as if I was like trying to stop you. Like, no, Matthew, not into the pit, and you're like,
Matthew, it's just so primal, man. Like metal is like the best fucking genre, dude. When you could just stomp around with a bunch, like hundreds of other people, just swinging your fist and just like turning into an animal, dude, just to get out all this pent up aggression and rage. Like literally, it was stank face and orbs all night. Like,
That's it. Let's go to Taylor Swift concerts and start moshing everybody.
What the? Ben,
What?
are you holding a knife?
I don't know.
God damn it!
I thought I saw a tail wagging. I was like, did you get a cat?
No, his boyfriend got a butt plug with the tail attached.
What the fuck? No.
Dude, I saw fucking Jaime and his husband, fucking Lou. I saw him headbutt at one point in the fucking pit, dude. Like straight up just, and then I saw Lou walk over, and I was like, "You good, man?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like I just had, me and Jaime headbutt, and then he
just
turned.
take a second.
And then he turned, and Jaime was being pulled out of the pit because he fucking fell and hit his head on the goddamn ground.
Dude, y'all, shout out to fucking Dalton's asthmatic ass for running with us to start the circle pit. Like, seriously.
I was having an asthma attack, and I was still going. I was
Like-
hunting Matt down.
What a champion.
I was like, "Fuck you! I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna get you, you beaner boy.
I've
I
never lost
remember-
with Matt. I'm gonna do it before I leave. Let's go."
I
Dude,
remember,
like I had, it was just a different pit for me because, like, I mean, I'm still aggressive, but I'm also a bit more, like, I'm growing as a concert goer. That's still like I want to fuck shit up, but I don't want to fuck myself up or other people.
But I'm 30, so.
So there's a line there that's like, and then like I said, one wrong move, like oh,
Rob
that's part of it.
Rob described it perfectly because he kept saying he wanted to go in there and like fuck some people up, but his age was like, dude, no.
Plus, you're like 6'7", like you don't, like down in front, my guy.
I remember one time, I think it was midway through the first set, in the middle of a mosh pit, I was zoning in on Dalton, but that big fuck off guy that liked to fuck with me was right there as well, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going for both of
I
y'all.
like to think
You
he's
guys
just,
had it out for blood, man.
I like to think he saw Ben and just said, fuck that guy in particular.
I'm just
Like,
like,
he was being really civil about it, like
For me, it was the most
tap him and then push him.
For me, it's the most appropriate time where you can get that, like, dude, fuck everything. You could just like, dude, I wasn't a bully, but you just felt like, dude, my
Matt,
fucking testosterone was going, bro.
every time you do
I needed
this,
that.
every time you do this, I think of the Mission Impossible scene where like Henry Cavill like kind of cocks his arms for a punch. It's so
Ow.
funny.
But yeah, no, I think what happened is that guy saw Ben. He's like, this guy can handle me. So that's why he kept going up to him. 'cause, like, this
Finally,
guy can do it.
a worthy opponent. A battle
Legendary.
with me legend.
But yeah, no, it's
There
like,
was-
that guy was really cool about it. He'd go up and tap Ben and he'd push him. Like he
There
would,
was
like,
one
push Ben
lady
in.
up at the front, like not on the gate, but right behind the gate. And dude, she wasn't headbanging, she wasn't vibing, she was just. It's like someone brought their girlfriend to a show. Like maybe she really enjoyed it, or maybe she was on drugs. I don't think she was on drugs, but like, why are you here? Like, she even, of course, she looked at me because I'm like, I go everywhere. Like, I bring energy with me. There's people that are like, I can't get in them. Like, you need to get to it. If you're in a crowd, you need to get somewhere. You just go. That's the rule. That's the unwritten rule. Like, if I want to be in the center or at the front, guess what? I'm just gonna take myself up there. Because if I'm too much energy, you don't want me back here, so I'm gonna just... Or you can pull the Dave! Dave! Hey, Dave! Dave! There is no Dave. I just wanted to be in the spot.
To be
Haha.
fair, my coworker David was there, so
Yep.
David,
they all did meet
David.
him.
Oh, you're not David. I just wanted to be in the spot. Haha.
David actually told me, he's like, dude, I got like 2 videos of you in the pit. Like, one of which you were just, like, you threw a kid. I was like, yeah, no, that was when Ben fell on the ground, and I was trying to...
It's not even the Jaime situation. Dalton just found a kid and went, fuck you. Yeet.
And I was just trying to help Ben up because he fell, and I was like, friend must help! And I was like, trying to
Ben
help
literally
him up.
slipped. Like 10 seconds in
Dude,
the first
there's water and beer everywhere.
Yeah, it was like, there was a whole deal of beer, like, on the ground. Like, somebody, like, spilled a whole fucking thing. And then Ben slipped on it, and then I picked him up, and then he started running again, and my hat fell, and I was trying to scramble to pick it up. Some guy picks me up. I was like, hold on. I reached down, I grabbed it, put it back on. I was like,
Dude,
"Okay."
yeah, the second time Ben hit the ground after getting his knee busted, I saw his hat. So like I grabbed it, and then when y'all picked him up and y'all were bringing him out, I just like snuck behind him, hit it on, and patted him on the
I didn't
head.
even notice. I was helping him up, and I didn't even notice you there.
I fucking
what I-
noticed.
That's what I love about like metal shows, man. Because if you fall, like everyone kind of like, all right, let's get him up. Everyone good? All right, let's go again. Or like someone pulls out a flashlight because they dropped something. Everyone kind of stops to help get, like we're
Yes.
here to have fun.
Yeah.
It's an extreme fun. I'll give you that. Like I said, that's why I shout out to Connor for doing something very uncomfortable and new for him.
And getting some enjoyment
sure-
out of it.
I'm sure it was sensory overload, but you still got to experience something fucking incredible.
Something different.
Like Carnifex is one of like the god tiers of the deathcore genre, man. They're OGs, bro. So like they know how to do it and they do it fucking well, and they killed it last night.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, dude, I was doing lobster stomps and getting down like a crab and doing the Zoidberg, and like it was going down.
All right, I felt bad I wasn't wearing my Carnifex shirt, so.
Dude, there was one person there just going,
Put a monkey with me.
Oh, wasn't it?
yeah, he did the Johnny Bravo, bro. It was badass.
Wasn't it Teddy's boyfriend or whatever?
No.
I
It was
think-
just a guy there.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was him.
Shut the fuck up. There's just a guy there.
Yeah, it's a dude.
Damn.
Hey, I remember talking to you, cousin.
Yeah, Teddy's pretty cool. I like Teddy.
Did I say something wrong?
Yes.
I'll shut up.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen her in like 6 years. I saw her across from the bar, and I was like, my cousin? Then I got shot from Rob.
If you were writing that as a romantic, weird incest novel, like I locked eyes with my cousin from across the bar. We
I haven't seen her in
stared
6
knowingly into each other.
When I walked over, I avoided any dirty people. I already had a dirty conscience. I didn't need more.
I hadn't gazed upon that individual in 6 years.
She said, guys want only one thing, and it's disgusting. And Dalton said, then wash it.
Oh, but yeah, no, it was kind of cool seeing Teddy, and she's pretty cool. He's one of the few cousins that I generally care to talk to.
She's good people.
There was a bunch of good people there last night, man.
Fuck yeah.
It was fun. It was badass. I really needed it. Thanks a lot, Ben. That was, like I said, man. Even honestly, like bringing that many people to VIP, like I mean, it must suck when you VIP and no one shows up to it, or you have like one person who did it. But like, no, I brought
A whole
3 of my best friends to go see one of my favorite bands, which is gonna be a night all of us are gonna remember. Hey, you remember that time Ben got fucked up at Carnifex? Yes, of course I do. I'm wearing the shirt right now.
Like, it's not very often that I get fucked up in the pit either. Goddamn.
Well, you're 34.
I felt bad because it was so early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It was so early. That's why I literally tried to do my best, and I
That
had
was
to
just
stop
hard
every
from
now
the
and then.
beginning, man.
It's hard not to.
yeah.
It's so hard for me not to. Metal gets into my iron, like it's in my blood. I have more iron in my blood because it's metal,
I have more iron in my blood because of hemochromatosis.
or whatever Star Trek episode that is.
Episode
Yeah.
7, the amount of blood that should be not in there.
Episode 30.
It's
If,
Star Trek. I don't.
No,
For your
me,
age.
it's impossible for me to go easy, like right from the start. I mean, fuck, Matt knows firsthand. The first fucking concert we went together, he's like, "Remember, we're 30, we can't do this shit." And I'm just like, "Let's fucking go!" And just fucking
I
jump
never
in.
said that. I just I didn't know how many being in a pit. You got to learn to adapt.
Yeah.
Or if you're just the crazy enough fucker to get right in there and you kind of get taught. But there's proper mosh forms and not. I'm glad we don't go to a lot of ones where people wait, because the
Fucking
hardcore dancing is where people get really fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just kicking and punching and throwing fists. Like that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's fine if you have room, but if you're or people, there's crowd killing as well. People that literally just hit people. Those are the bad ones. Everyone will turn on them, beat them up, and throw them out. That's what happens with crowd killers.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was pretty intense. A lot of people got hurt. People got headbutted. People had to get carted out. Well, not carted out, but they walked a lot of people out of the pit, man. But I mean, it comes with the territory to such a heavy, extreme music. That just means a lot to me. Even if it's not your total vibes, like I said, man, I know y'all still kind of see why people love this shit. Like, it's nice seeing it live. You see that energy. You see everyone just going, whoo, ha, ha, ha. Like,
Yeah.
completely primal, bro. It's great.
Monkey brain activate.
Dude, my cousin was in the pit too.
She was
Yeah.
up at the front, man.
Yeah,
I think I headbutted her once.
probably.
No,
got
that
a
was
slayed
after,
head,
that was
but you
after
ain't-
the show. I just grabbed her and went, no.
She got a slate head, man. You ain't gonna break that shit.
Yeah.
God, Ben,
What?
knife. I keep thinking I see a cattail. Put the knife up. You
It's not a cat
fucking-
tail. It's just his penis.
Then he
We all know
has the
Ben's penis
strangest
ain't that
penis
big.
ever.
That's how he protects his virginity. Although he's the only other one with a girlfriend right now, so I can't even say shit.
Oh,
But I will
He's
because
the only other
Boyfriend.
one with a kid.
Boyfriend.
What the fuck?
And he does have a kid. Like,
I do have a kid.
And a
hey,
boyfriend.
I bought it from tryhard.com. They got all the coolest shaped knives. They got like 4 points on them. The more points you have on your knife, the cooler you are. They come with their own pair of shades you wear indoors.
Actually, they're called notches. You put notches on your blades and it makes you cooler.
Yeah, my blade, it's like, it's all serrated.
Gotta keep that bitch serrated.
I was gonna say, gotta keep him serrated. Oh,
All right, yeah, great fucking night. We got any more shit to talk about it? Because I mean, I'm still pumped. I went to bed and it hurt to get up or down.
I feel great.
Humorously, my ears still were ringing. Every time
Completely.
Ben coughed the night we were trying to go to bed, it sounded way louder than it should have been, and it just like had me like,
Well, like like I said, they do sell like $2 little earplugs, which are honestly helpful. You don't go. It is loud. I like loud music. When you come home, everything's a bit damper because you got that.
Yeah, that's how it was whenever, granted, I didn't see Carnifex and all them, but,
You would
a couple
see
years ago.
Hailstorm. Or not Hailstorm,
hailstorm.
no, a couple years ago, me and Nate, when we were still living in Woodward, we drove to Oklahoma City to go see Camelot.
That's it.
Camelot?
Camelot!
I have to push the Pramalot.
Oh, one of the things during the second fucking band when they're doing their shit, and I just randomly go, like, it got quiet. I just go, I just came, and then everyone else laughed
Yeah.
around me. Even the fucking guy was like, he fucking came. I was like, yeah.
I still think the funniest joke from when we went that last time was when that guy's like, just because you're an opening band, you still kick ass. Like, it was just like if you took a snapshot of everyone going, like it was like the end of a sitcom when they do like a jump. That
But,
joke killed.
We,
I'm surprised.
Me
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No,
Go
you go ahead. You go ahead.
Me and Nate, we're right up to the security rail, and that rail was like, I guess it was like 10 feet away from the stage and everything. So, you know, we were just getting, and we were like right in front of one of the amps and everything. So we got hit directly with all the waves and everything. It was a great night. We left. I couldn't hear anything. And my boss was like, "Why you need 2 days off for a concert?" I was like, "I'm taking the day of the concert off, and I'm taking the day after off, so that way I can actually recover
It's the
and get my
recovery, man.
hearing back." And they're like,
I've been to shows on Wednesdays where I needed to be home before 3 o'clock so I can go to work at 6, and just like, how was
Yeah,
last night? Like, it's awesome. Today's gonna suck, but it is worth it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't like fuck my body in the future. I go for the show and the experience, which I can ride that high. Or even when you go back and you listen to Carnifex in the future and you hear the song they play, you're like, that was badass.
it was kind of funny.
Badass.
My assistant manager, he's like, "Why you need 2 days off?" The manager, he's like, "Who you gonna go see?" I was like, "I'm gonna go see Camelot," and he's like, "Good on you. I understand why you need that second day. Have at it."
I didn't have a problem with the hearing because I've worked in construction for most of my life, and I'm pretty sure I have significant hearing loss. So I'm pretty sure that is the reason why it didn't bother me as much.
I just like loud music. The louder the better.
Huh?
The louder the better, man.
Huh?
What? I mean, it's kind of it's kind of like someone slashed Dalton's hearing. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a segue.
Was
That
that,
was a shit. That was a shitty segue. An attempt was made.
It's like
and I
someone
failed.
slashed your hearing.
An attempt was made and I failed.
You did fail. That's terrible.
But if someone was gonna slash his hearing, who would your favorite one be out of the horror franchise?
There we go.
Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. I was just thinking about it earlier because I watched the shit out of that with my childhood friend Kinsey. When we were kids.
I know you're not a huge horror fan, and like it is kind of hard to talk about spooky shit that's like not horror movie related. Oh, I forgot. Oh, well, unless you want to just change the last topic to horrors of war.
All right.
Unless you want to do that on the next one, we still got more to do in October. So
You know what?
I would say we'll
let's hold
put a
off.
pin in
It's
that.
fine.
We'll put a pin in that one.
Yeah, let's hold off.
But
on
yeah,
that.
so like like I said, it's an easy thing to pick from spooky season because I mean that's when a lot of horror movies get released, and like I said, we just I don't know. I guess we think I'm still not like I still love horror, but as I've grown as a
And horrors.
film connoisseur, yes, exactly. I need a lot more than just like there's fucking blood and boobs in here. Unless there's like it's over amount where you get like I honestly didn't care for Terrifier 2. I mean Terrifier 1, but Terrifier 2 I loved because it was over the top. It was doubly insane. Like you could all I heard was the first one's like you saw some chicken half by her cooter like okay,
That-
like
I was like, okay,
That
that was
came
a.
to you?
very.
I was like, okay, well, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one. Chuck that up to the list now.
Connor forgetting who he's talking to. Like,
Why am I here?
I mean, he's talking to the. You gotta remember, Connor was traumatized by this man a couple of weeks ago by talking about what was that one movie?
Happiness.
Happiness.
To be
To
fair,
be fair.
it's traumatizing for me as well.
most
I could
people
just-
would probably be traumatized.
Could have been called
I'm just-
Half Penis.
Ha, penis.
That's a good one,
women say
Connor.
Little
when they see my
dude.
penis.
That's just like that's the end of the movie. Just someone goes, "Ha, penis." The end.
that you'd be proud of that one, Connor.
But yeah, so I knew you could still kind of relate to some of it because like Freddy Krueger, yeah, he's fucking great slasher. He's probably one of the. He's like a.
He's on the Mount Everest of slashers.
Oh, he's definitely up there. There's at least like 9. Let's
As far as slashers are concerned,
I mean, there's like the it's the same thing with like serial killers. There's like the
Yeah.
ones you see all the time. Then there's like a second level. And then there's like a third level, like super underground shit. Cause like I guess we'll go through the top. Let me just so I can have a good list. I'm gonna Google.
all
this
right.
shit
Well,
real
let's just
quick.
make it simple. Everyone gets a top 3 of their favorite slashers.
All right, yeah, that'll work.
All right,
I've
Matt,
given my
you're up.
one.
Okay, well, if we're getting more than one, I will say as of recently, just because we rewatched all the Child's Play movies and then we started watching the Chucky series, which is great. Like season 1 of the show of Chucky ends with him doing a fireside chat. It's like, hi, like we'll actually go through on my body count. Like I got 1 electrocution, 2 beheadings, this. Oh, and let's not forget all the stabbings. That brings the grand total to 21. Like a fireside chat with Chucky is hilarious. Although I was terrified of dolls because of Chucky, because I was strapped in a stroller in front of Child's Play 2 when I was a baby.
Oh no.
So yeah, for about 7 years I was traumatized of dolls, but as of rewatching all of them, like I think Chucky is probably one of my favorites now, just because he's funny. He has some great one-liners. He's got a tiny little face, so when he gets all angry and you see his little feet kick, it's adorable. Like Devin loves the little like you see his little feet just.
I still love one of my favorite parts is where he chops through the door and he's like, I can't think of anything to say.
Anything to say. It's fucking hilarious. Like when him and Tiffany and Bride of Chucky are having that fight, where she's like, "Take it from me, honey. Plastic's no substitute for a good hunk of wood." And he's like, "Someone would need something plastic, probably battery operated, to get a reaction out of you." And you're like, God damn, bro. Shit was fucking funny, man. But like, no, it really revamped my love for Chucky. Especially when in his Bride of Chucky form with the stitched up face, he just looks badass. He looks
does
so
look a lot
fucking cool.
He looks a lot scarier and a lot cooler.
He looks way scarier, but he looks so cool. Cause like, if you start watching him, the longer he's in Chucky, Chucky starts looking more realistic. The hairline starts receding. He starts kind of like he turns more human as he gets there. So at that point, he's like, got the fucking Vegeta Widow's Peak going on, and he's all
And,
fucking stapled up. Like, he looks badass, dude. I love
Bride
it.
of Chucky, where he's like, why would I want to go back to being a living guy? I'm immortal as a doll.
That was Seed of Chucky, but yes.
What?
When
Yes,
you
it
said
was. I just
receding
watched it.
hairline like Vegeta, I was like, you mean like Ben?
God damn it!
fine.
Fuck you.
With, also Jase. I mean,
First, I've always had.
Well, the bad
receding
thing is I don't
hairline,
have
though.
really a widow's
Jase
peak
is
like
balding.
Vegeta. I don't have a widow's peak like Vegeta.
you're
I
balding.
said Vegeta's Widow's Peak because Chucky's hair does the sharp. It's got a point. If it was any longer, it would be a fucking Crusade helmet.
Someone did say receding.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I am
didn't.
I am balding. I fully admit that.
But yeah, my favorite is fucking Chucky, man. He's so iconic now. He's a rotten little fucker, which is hilarious. And I like seeing his little antics, man. Plus the whole like, it's no killer dog. He's even brought up one of his things was like, the best thing is their face right before I kill them, and they realize I am a living doll. Like, good shit,
Alright.
man.
All right, Ben.
So I can't really narrow it down too much. One that honestly comes off to me, I guess you could say it's a bit of a comedic slasher in my mind, at least.
Okay.
The Cabin in the Woods was a pretty like
I'm trying
That's not like the movie The Cabin in the Woods.
yes.
How's that a slasher though?
It's not.
That's not slashers are
Well,
like Michael Myers, fucking Ghostface, Chucky. I almost said Elmer
Jason.
Fudd for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Very quiet.
I guess
I'm going to
gonna-
blow her braids out.
I think I was getting a little
Welcome to
too-
prime time, bitch.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
I guess I was getting a little too much or a little too intricate in the way it was.
I get where you're going, but that
I
could
did
be
too.
saved for favorite horror movies. When I say
Yeah.
slasher, I'm thinking like like you got the main
Freddy,
baddies, like
Jason,
Jason.
Leatherface.
Okay,
Like
Oh, yeah,
out of,
see,
out of
Hey,
horror,
got-
horror icons, essentially.
okay, Ben. See, a slasher is someone who has a weapon, and when they usually attack, it's in a slashing motion.
An annoyance for post production is whenever one of the co-hosts grabs his goddamn cat every 5 fucking seconds. But whatever.
He's been waiting for that one.
To be fair, he was attacking me, so I got
To
revenge.
be fair, kick him into the fucking bathroom and shut the door.
To be fair, cut your sack off and kill yourself.
Fuck you.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love this.
You see Carnifex once and it changes you, man. I think that was one of their
Right?
lyrics. It's on the back of the shirt. Cut your sack off and kill yourself or something.
If that's not on there, it needs to be.
Oh my gosh! But no, as far as staples, I guess would be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for one.
Leatherface.
I would
Good
say
one.
Leatherface is probably my number
And-
2, man.
Action. No, I'm kidding.
Don't even. He goes
No,
on
no,
there.
no,
Leatherface
no.
is up there.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
he is. I'm just being goofy.
And like I will have to say, like for the top 3, it would have to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so Leatherface, Friday the 13th, and then at the bottom is Chucky, just because of like it's a slasher, yes, but the way that everything is set up,
It's
just
kind of comedic.
yeah, the comedic take on it, that's what puts it at the bottom rung, but still fucking solid.
Right
They-
on. That's fair.
They still hold up, man. Even the first one's like, even after they're trying to kill him, he's set on fire, and he's dismembered. Like even his arms are still like trying to kill. Like that's fucking demonic, bro.
Right. It was kind of scary with the first time I saw it as a kid.
Dude, yeah, Child's Play 2 was like my first horror movie, and I was way too young for it. Vincent, however, has seen like 3 of the movies, and he's been watching the show with us, so he's like, I just kicked the shit out of him. Of course you would. Like,
Good
he
on
does
you,
have-
little man.
But yeah, hell yeah,
Your son would just be like,
Leatherface is totally up there, man.
Well, no, here's how you stop Chucky. You just hold your arm out, put it against his forehead, and just kind of lean it forward a little bit. He can't reach you.
I mean, if he has a knife.
Well, that's why you kick the knife
He
away
always
from him.
has a no. He always has a knife.
I know.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's in his butt. Like, you'll hear a cartoon sound effect of, and there's a knife.
It's actually technically always in his overall.
Oh, I see.
All right, Connor.
All right, yeah. So who's your favorite slasher, Connor?
I don't.
You gotta have
usually-
one that you like a
You
bit
gotta have
more than
one,
the
dude.
I
others.
don't usually watch horror movies all that time, at least to like a slasher.
Who's your favorite to look at?
Okay, visually, who do you like? What slasher character do you like the most? The looks of?
Yeah, who do you think's the most badass?
I guess Jason.
He does. He has the highest body count of all of
The
them.
big thing
he
I
does.
appreciate about
FYI.
Jason is when they did the reboot for it in 2009, I think it was.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about him was how he went from just like the slow meandering coming to kill you to like big boy dead sprinting at you, and he has
Well,
one of the most like horrifying kills I've seen in a movie, where it's a play on the sleeping bag thing because everyone knows how funny it is to watch
Yeah,
him
you
grab
put
a
him in
sleep.
there, pin
Yeah,
it against a tree.
Yep. It's a
yeah, he
classic.
didn't do that in the movie. In the one I watched, the reboot, he literally just set the person on fire in the sleeping bag and let him sit there
Yep.
while
totally did that.
while the girl's boyfriend was watching. I was like, Jesus.
Dude, me and Devin. Well, I've never seen like I've seen a couple Jason movies. He was never my go-to. But when Friday the 13th, when Devin got off work at like 9 o'clock, like, you got time for a movie? Like, let's watch the first Friday the 13th for like the first time. I mean, I still know how it plays out. I know it was the mom and everything, but like, bro, like the chick hitchhiking in the beginning, like you're getting total final girl vibes from her, and she doesn't even make it to the camp. Like, oh,
Right.
that's not
Was that the
her.
girl? Was that the girl eating a banana? Oh no,
I
that's another
think-
movie. Never mind.
I was like, did she have a banana?
Well, there's
What's
one
that?
of the Friday the 13th movies. There's just this random like fat chick on the side of the road eating a
No,
banana, and
She was not fat.
Jason just offs the chick for no reason. Apparently, he was upset she was having potassium. I don't know.
I think
Wait,
it was
no,
in 5. I think it's something in 5.
It might have been 5 or 4. No, 4 was that weird one where it was like, it's not Jason, it's a copycat killer.
But it was still pretty cool. Like it still held up. I was pleasantly surprised with it. Because even then, like the one chick gets an axe to the face and you don't see it, but then it just shows like total axe and face. And me and Devin
Yep.
both audibly were like,
Man,
"All right, Jase, who's yours?"
If I had to choose,
You are.
I know my number one. I mean, I mean, my favorites have already been said, -1. But Jason Voorhees.
fuck yeah.
I mean, he was the first one I saw. No, I take it back. Leprechaun was the first one I
Leprechaun.
saw.
I was waiting for someone to say Leprechaun.
I need to
He
watch
was not-
through those too.
He's not in my top 3, but he was the first horror slasher character I ever saw. And I was like 7, 8 years old or something.
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Yeah,
But,
man, we've been watching through the Puppet Master. We started the first Puppet Master.
That's another good one.
Dude, well, I remember seeing just parts of it, but we watched the first one the other night, and then we went to sleep right towards the end, and when we woke up, like, Puppet Master 5 was playing, and Devin's like, how long did we sleep? Like,
What year is it?
we slept through 4 movies? Like, absolutely not.
Jesus.
Number 1 is Jason. Number 2 is Leatherface.
Leatherface is up there, man. He's granddaddy, bro.
My favorite horror movie is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It still hits, man.
Oh, it's still great. And number 3, Pinhead.
Yeah, like, I think part of him... Sometimes I see him with the higher body count because he burned down that club, which had like 200-something people in there.
Yeah.
I think Hello?
It was yeah, we still hear you, bro.
No, I hear echo.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, turn down your speakers.
I don't have speakers.
No,
Noise
Connor.
Depression is on.
Hello. Okay, now I don't
it
have
went
echo
away.
anymore.
But yeah,
I usually have to turn off my speakers because it goes through my headphones and my speakers.
It goes only through my headphones.
that's weird.
And I also have noise suppression on.
What's going on with your... You're like lit up green right now.
Yeah, something's catching on your mic, bro.
He's catching ambient noise because his microphone is right next to his computer, and his computer has a loud ass fan.
Oh, well, fair enough. But yeah, I liked Pinhead. I love the first one because I was watching the kill count, about Hellraiser, and the director kept on telling the actor for Pinhead, do less, just like be real. It was just the way he delivers his lines.
Dude, yeah, Doug Bradley. Like I would see, now I'm hearing it again.
I don't know.
Weird. Hello.
But
black people steal. Black people steal.
You're good.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But yeah, Doug Bradley with his lines is like, oh god, it's top tier.
I will say fucking Pinhead is definitely like, he's right up there with Leatherface as well. Just he's the scariest fucking
All
one.
right.
That's the one dude, like, you could probably run away from Jason if you just keep running. Chucky, you could just leave. Freddy, you could do a bunch of meth and not go to sleep. But Pinhead, if you're fucked with him, you're toast.
If you find that lament configuration, dude.
I'm burying it in concrete, but people are gonna wake it up like Jumanji, like
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason, Leatherface, Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead's fucking nasty, bro. The
Yeah.
Cenobites were so like they're probably the scariest fucking things out there.
Like they terrified me.
They're
Chatterer,
the
especially.
He's a 17-year-old boy.
I know he was a teenager, and I'm like, the fuck kind of life did you lead, kid?
Like even though the movies drop in quality as they go on, like it's still so fun to see Cenobites be created. Like the two twin cops that got their face twisted together, and you're just permanently in agony.
Right.
Cause like I listened to the audiobook, the Hellbound Heart. It doesn't even have Pinhead in there. It
Yeah.
was made just for the movie, but when the guy's messing with the thing and like the demons come and like, like let me guess, you want to fucking just feel sensation, you want to come a bunch, like sure, but like it happens so fast that it's just okay. Well now that's done, and like it talks about like she opens her legs and she has a bunch of severed tongues in between her thighs, and it says they rained like it was like a rain of slugs, just tongues falling out of her fucking thighs. It got me interested in like audiobooks, man. I was checking that out. There's another one.
Oh,
called,
good. I'm glad
this-
to hear.
Dude, Clive Barker's a fucked up individual.
Yeah,
bro.
Clive
Yes, he
Barker makes
is.
him fucked up.
He
shit,
has
dude.
he has a book called The Scarlet Gospel, and pretty much a detective and all these other people end up going to hell. Dude, just listen, seriously. They literally fight Pinhead, who like killed Lucifer in the book. Because Pinhead wanted to be Lucifer. Whenever he took Lucifer's armor, it didn't fit, so he carved his own flesh off so he can fit in the damn thing. But he's got a it talks about one of the wizards had this helper. His name's like Felix or something, but it describes him as being split down the middle with like bars going through his fucking body. So the only way he could walk to look straight is by constantly turning. But he's like an Igor kind of dude. But like, bro, you're just permanently split in half like a log of wood just to like get some dude toilet paper. Like, what the fuck, bro? You honestly, with the things, you could just have the toilet paper on them and just roll it.
Hell yeah.
But I'll still say one of my favorite lines that Pinhead gave was when I forget her name. The main character, she starts crying.
Kirsty?
What?
Kirsty?
I think so. The teenager.
Yeah, because I think you think it's Kirsty, but it's like Kirsty.
Yeah, she starts crying, and Pinhead's like, "Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering." I was like, "Fuck
Like,
yeah!"
man, that's hardcore, bro. That's what abusers say to their wives. No, that's terrible. I said it was terrible. I'm not condoning it.
Me to my last girlfriend.
What?
Ooh.
So was that
he
your
hasn't
right or
had
left
one-
hand?
You have done that yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
But you know one thing Pinhead and them would never be caught in? A B-rated horror movie, except at some point all of them
Hey.
kind of get B-rated a bit.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, but
Yo,
Like
I do have a good B-rated horror movie though.
I
alright.
do have as well.
Knock it out the park. What?
Don't
let's
Look
go.
Under the Bed from Disney.
What is it?
Oh,
Don't
fucking
Look Under the Bed, man. That shit as a kid scared the fuck out of me.
I
Even
must
as
have
a
missed
kid.
that one.
I had it
just Google it real quick and look at oh.
What
so
was it
what
called?
happens?
Don't
Don't
look
look
under the
under
bed.
the
under the bed. It had like the scariest looking fucking
boogeyman ever. But like the thing, boogie pass, but the thing is, it's like your imaginary friend, right? When you're growing up, you stop believing in them, like suddenly, and they become like, after you've done, like if you still need them, you stop believing in them, they will become boogie people. And it's a fucking interesting concept, and I loved it.
The scariest part about it is there being a black man in your house at night.
But yeah, like the thing is I looked it up, and originally he wasn't supposed to be written black, and they were afraid it was going to offend their southern audience because at the end the black dude and the white chick kiss, and they were afraid the southern audience was going to get pissed off. But no, it was an interesting ass movie, and I watched it when I was a kid, and it scared the shit out of me. And then I watched it as an adult, and I was like, okay, not as bad.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just Googled it, and he has like this giant frill coming off the back of his shoulders and everything. He looks like a damn mind flayer.
Kind of.
He really does.
Like I said, but as a child, yeah, that's spooky as shit. That's a good one.
A lot of parents got pissed because it was so scary. They didn't realize it was going to be that scary. I was like, dude. And that chick looks like Molly Ringwald from Wish.
Molly
Wish.com version.
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Wingwald.
Yeah, well.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Molly Wingwald.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. It's a good B movie. All right, who's got some other good ones? What's up?
I got one.
All right, you first.
Go ahead, Ben.
All right, so Matt, you know about the production company Magnet, right?
Of course.
So
I said with just a disdained face of like, well, this isn't going to be any good.
But I can't help but mention Rubber. It is so bad. It is.
I love Rubber.
Okay.
All right, hold up. I need context.
Rubber is a movie about a tire with sentience that can blow stuff up with its mind.
And his name is Robert.
It's a tire named Robert, by the way.
Yes.
You sure it's not a Stephen King book?
No, it's a
Absolutely.
homicidal car tire that, upon discovering its destructive psionic power, sets its sights on a desert town once a mysterious woman becomes its obsession. So basically, you got this fucking tire that's obsessed with some bitch, and he just goes on a homicidal rampage.
You know what? I'm already tired of this. Move on.
Magnet does have some good shit. They got like the VHS franchise, which is pretty neat. ABCs of Death. I love ABCs of Death.
I was so happy I didn't get turned on to this until I saw the second one because an artist was in the second one. Matt, you'll more than likely know him. Aurelio Voltaire.
Maybe. Sounds familiar. The only one I recognized in the second one was Julian Barrett from the Mighty Boosh. She had the one about the badger.
Voltaire, he sang Zombie Prostitute. He was the guy in the Billy and Mandy cartoon who sang Brains.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's Aurelio Voltaire.
Brains.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I follow him on Spotify.
He was in the ABCs of Death too, and he was on letter N.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, those
I'm sorry to cut you off on that one.
You should be.
Fucking Magnet movies in general.
But yeah, I mean, I could see Rubber being it's like a B-rated horror movie kind of.
It's definitely a popcorn movie.
Oh yes, I saw that whenever I was in Kuwait.
All right,
Connor?
who's got another one?
I got a couple.
Name.
King of B movies. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes! I was going to mention that. We just showed my son that movie the other day, and at first he was scared, but I'm like, bud, you watched 3 Chucky movies. Chucky is way scarier than Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But
he's
fine.
Say that, but surprisingly, they had some pretty disturbing laughs in that movie. Like, sure, they look goofy as shit. They opened their mouths. It was scary.
I mean, some of them sound cute. Like Shorty, he was they sound cute. Some of them, not all of them.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Yes. Just boing. going.
But yeah,
yeah.
no, that's up there. Yeah, that's a god tier one.
As far as I'm concerned, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, king of B movies, cannot be topped.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
No,
No,
No, it's just a scary B movie of the killer. People.
I saw something in the same vein as Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but it was Attack of the Killer Donuts.
yeah, the donuts. Yeah,
Yep.
which is
Meanwhile,
hella
all the
lame.
cops in the world.
Another one was Poultrygeist.
Yes.
That could be really any trauma movie, but yeah, Poltergeist. I bought that on DVD without even knowing what the fuck it was, and then like, oh, this is like a musical that's like super fucked up. Like, okay.
And then you have Thanksgiving 1 and 3, because they skipped 2 and that was the joke.
Awesome.
Okay.
I
I
will see your king of the B movies. Or I guess it would. I don't know if it'd be a B movie, but it's definitely one of the top worst horror movies ever made. But Troll 2 takes the cake
Oh,
for all of that. Because dude, Troll 2 is so famous for being a bad horror movie
is
that
bad.
there's even a documentary called The Worst Best Movie Ever Made, or The Best Worst Movie Ever Made.
You're
Wouldn't
gonna
that be
need
The
to
Room?
give me context because I'm thinking of the troll dolls.
No.
No.
Okay,
There's
thank you.
the first movie, Troll, which was pretty okay, and then the director made Troll 2, but in the movie it's just so badly acted and stuff, and
They're
They're not
eating
even
her.
they're not even trolls in the movie. They're goblins because they're called nilbogs, which backwards is goblin, but they're also vegetarians, so they got to turn you into a plant to eat you.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what's the
there's one gif from it that usually gets a lot of stuff, but this dude sees his friend getting eaten, he's like, oh my god, they're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god!
I
Yeah.
love that scene.
Was it
It's
the
from
fir-
that movie.
Was it the first one where the goblin had the little ring and he stabs the guy in his little penthouse, and he just
That wasn't
then
the
it-
second movie.
no, I can't remember if it was the first one or not. And then after he gets stabbed by the ring and everything, he turns into this plant pod and just sprouts plants everywhere in his apartment.
That might be the first one. I haven't seen that one. I've just seen Troll 2 a whole bunch, and that's like a B-rated god of a horror movie.
I mean, I thought
Anything
if
that
it's
has
one-
like a pun in the name, like Ginger Dead Man or Velocipaster.
I still want to
Jack
see
Frost.
Velocipaster.
Okay, I'll give you Jack
Yeah.
Frost.
I mean,
It's like you barely see the snowman in it anyway, and when you do, it looks like it was made on a Disney Channel. Even though we just talked about how the Disney Channel
Yeah.
had one of the scariest movies, but
that's
That's
that's not my option for it, but I was just chiming into the B movie thing because that literally has a scene of snowman rape and the girl
Yeah.
dies. from
Oh
it.
yeah. Is it me or does Jack Frost look like he's made out of those cheap, like styrofoam snowman decorations?
it probably
And that-
is,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For my movie, I don't think this was a B-rated movie. I actually think it was great and it got great ratings, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway because I can't think of a B movie off the top of my head for horror. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
That is not a B movie. That's
That's
such a
not
great
a good movie. That is a
Okay,
good movie.
all right, then I'll put it.
I
off. Let
don't
me
think.
try to
No,
of
I
a
think
B-rated
B movie is just like you just put it on for laughs.
But
Tucker and Dale is a very well made, good.
Very good movie.
It's a good take on horror movies. Like all these, officer, it has been a doozy of a day. Like, it's so good, dude.
like, okay.
A bunch of kids came out on a suicide cult and started killing themselves in front of it. Like, it's such a good, like, everyone's on a different page kind of movie.
Hold on. Something's
On,
eating something's eating that bin.
So, well, no, Connor doesn't understand the concept of B movies, like what the actual definition of a B movie is. Something that is noticeably cheap. Very noticeably fucking cheap. That's the best way to put it, because you can have a low budget movie that is amazing, high tier, fucking amazing. But if it's noticeably cheap, but played up like crazy, then that's a B movie. You know?
Like I said, you put it on for laughs, man.
Yeah.
Like Avatar.
Oh God.
It's like the most expensive B movie ever made.
What
He
was
just
it
took
like?
all the money and like spent it on himself, so all the costumes are just like blue socks taped to people's heads and shit.
What was that? How much did that cost to make?
At least
I'll be-
Jay Fitty.
The Happening?
The Happening.
I could give you the
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
It was like the idea was great. Like, oh, these people just start killing themselves, and it's just trees.
Oh,
and bad
that
acting.
one. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's B movies I know which just there's none that I've said, oh, I've looked at it and been like, haha, that's funny. But The Happening is just like embarrassing funny in my opinion.
Especially
Avatar cost $237 million.
Jesus.
Hold on, Ben. You probably know this. For the Avatar movie, didn't they have to make like a new, like gig size to?
They made a whole new camera.
yeah.
They made a virtual camera that you can move around inside a virtual world you built that didn't even have a lens. That had like a thing with a dot on it. So you
But
build we can't talk about Avatar right now. We'll be here forever.
Yeah,
Okay. Is
Matt?
that it for everybody's B movies?
I think so.
Pretty much, yeah. So like I said, I don't watch a lot of them because I prefer to spend most of my time watching good movies.
For 4.
Devin loves all this shit on like sci-fi and stuff. She loves like that terrible crap. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It takes me out of it.
Hold on. I got another example of a B movie for Connor. The original, in my opinion, was a great movie. Was Tremors.
Yes. Yes.
Tremors
But
is just it's such a classic though. But
But
there's a lot
after-
of classic B movies as well.
But after Tremors 1, after the original Tremors, then it starts going into B movie territory.
I want no slander against Burt Gummer.
Listen,
Well,
I
no,
love
we're-
Tremors.
We're talking about Tremors 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
Listen, I love the movies. Don't get me wrong. I love Tremors. I love the whole series. But after Tremors 1, it goes downhill.
I give it a pass until after 2, and then that's when it takes a cliff dive.
Because of the ass
Can you
blast.
fly, you sucker?
Yeah.
It's a fun watch if you want to sit
I
down
mean, it's-
through a whole franchise of them. Like I said, but all
They're so
most movies drop in quality the more you do them.
Yep.
It's very rare where a sequel's better, and it's very rare where like I said, even after like
Toy
the
Story.
first 3-4 Hellraisers, like bros, they just
Yeah, then
They
end up going, when you go to space, you jump the shark.
well, Leprechaun went to the hood twice and space.
Space after, or the hood after space.
So did Sharknado.
That's a
Actually,
B
it
movie.
literally went to the space and literally jumped the shark.
But yeah, Dalton, that is a B movie. It's Sharknado.
He
Are
knows
you
that.
gonna learn our names ever, Jase?
I'm stupid.
You
Shut
know
up.
us for like what, 2 to 3 years or some shit like
Okay,
that?
in my defense, I was looking at you, Dalton, when I was trying to talk to Connor.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
so-
honest.
Hmm.
I'm kind of hungry.
Well, we only got one more
know.
topic, and this one is just our favorite horror movies. Because,
Can I
shit,
go
there's
first?
just some good ass. Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Tucker and
great.
Dale versus Evil.
That's a good one.
Okay, all right.
It really
That's fair.
is. Like, it's just funny the whole time that it just takes every horror trope and just inverts it. It's kind of like the cabin in the woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
There's
Yeah.
one for Ben.
God damn it, he looks like such a queer right now.
I was not paying. I just looked at him like,
my
Jesus Christ.
skin. But yeah,
You look like you listen to only Papa Roach.
but yeah, I mean, I have
Trapped.
multiple parts of Tucker and Dale that just I absolutely love. The first one is like the first time he like meets the teenagers or whatever, and he's just trying to be nice. He's trying to be polite, but he shows up smelling like that weird shit he bought at the gas station. Has that sharp break. He's looming over the sunrise. You going camping? And just they look at him like he's a
Yeah, it
demon.
comes off creepy, dude. It's great.
And then, of course, at the end, when the one kid is like going off his bender, and it's like, it's true, you're half hillbilly.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Like him being half hillbilly.
It's so stupid.
It's dumb.
You're half hillbilly.
Dude,
Because he has to,
or I was good. That kind of reminds me of the movie Club Dread.
Yeah.
At the end, when they're wrapping him around the boat, and he gets cut in half, but then he comes out his top half, and they're like, seriously? And then when they drive away, you just see the feet swimming after the boat. Like, that's a funny ass movie.
That
But
was
yeah,
a great
that's a
movie.
good horror movie.
I don't know. I like horror comedies more lately, mainly
That's
because...
fine.
I mean, if I had to mention the other one, it's Lighthouse. That's the serious horror movie I love.
And that's
But
psychological as fuck, man.
yes.
I
But
got
I
one.
like horror comedies more because it lessens the blow. Because sometimes horror movies just depress me. I always hate seeing bad ends. Like even Lighthouse is technically a bad end.
You
But-
get your emotional involvement. You have an emotional involvement in whatever you see.
Coco made me sad. Leave me alone.
That's a
Coco
sad show.
that movie is fucking beautiful.
It was.
I
I'm
don't
so
cry.
glad Dalton put it on. It was.
I
great.
don't cry at movies.
Thank you,
I
Dalton.
end up laughing, and then when it got to like him with his grandma, who actually is Coco, playing the first, because you hear most movies and song, like if you have a song for a movie that gets played multiple times, it's usually different, and then at the end it erupts into the bigger version. This one, it starts all big, and then you hear like the original and like remember me, and
Well-
like you dude. I felt all these tears going to the front of my face, and I look at Deb and I was like, this is really sad, and she is like a
I didn't cry until at the end when the music was playing and Hector's with his wife, and then you just see Coco just pop up to hug, and I'm just like,
Dude,
Uh,
it's just called Dead Mexicans the movie, but that didn't work.
I mean,
Connor's reaction to that movie is great, but however, my horror film movie is Aliens.
yes,
ooh.
yes,
No one else is probably gonna say it because they're gonna think of like other ones, but Aliens is classified as horror.
yes, it is.
It is.
It's horror action for sure, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
James
yeah, yeah.
Cameron basically just took Alien and said, "But what if guns?" And the best part of it is, the whole vibe was like the Marines are gonna go in, shoot shit, kick ass, take names, but it does the whole Predator thing, subverts the expectation. Instead of your badass Marines going out like, you know, dogs of war, they get fucked.
He went to film that in England because it was cheaper and he can get it done there. But when he had the English crew, like apparently because he was super strict on set, so when they were like, "It's tea time," it's like, you know what? You're fired. Just go. We're making my fucking movie. If you
Fired
wanna
for
be
being
here,
British.
if you want to be British, you can go be British fucking elsewhere without a goddamn job. Fuck your tea time. I gotta make fucking history again because I am James Cameron. Who is that James Cameron?
Run.
Like, no wonder
Um,
you fucking needed
I
us
was-
for 2
I'm
world
just-
wars.
I'm just gonna say, Connor, if you don't like sad endings, do not watch Time Bandits.
There's a lot of movies like
Yeah, that's
I've
the one
seen-
that gotta shoot
I've
the
seen
dog in
Hereditary.
the end.
That's Old Yeller, bud.
That's Old Yeller.
It's my
Old
favorite
Yeller
horror
in-
movie.
Old Yeller in space.
He's just a dead dog floating in space for fucking 90 minutes.
It's just Cosmo, the first dog in space.
The thing I thought of instead was just a man saying, "I'll miss you, boy." Pushes the airlock button.
Oh my god.
No, Ma, it's my dog.
And then it ends with just saying, "Old Yeller was not the imposter."
Yes. Oh my god.
That's actually that would be great. Like just pretty much that, but then you have the whole like a boy and his dog thing, but in space alone, and someone's infected, and then he has to do the airlock, and then like it was actually James who was infected the whole time, and he died a horrible, painful death. There's still an alien on the ship. I'm like, what?
James died of AIDS.
Space Who is that? It's dead James Cameron.
But yeah,
I-
aliens badass. All right, what you got, Jase?
Favorite horror movie? Like I said, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Good shit. Good shit.
I watched that at like 10 years old at Davy Cox's house. He was like, dude, check this movie out. I did not know what to expect. And that's, I never watched horror films.
It's
Horror.
grimy, man.
Well,
You could feel you need a shower after it. Everything's dirty, and He's got sausages in his pocket. Like, what the fuck?
I do have a very, very close runner-up though. The original Exorcist.
See, I was gonna
Alright.
say The Exorcist is
My
on.
mom's-
It's on my list just because it's still scary as fuck till this
my
day.
mom's favorite movie. She loves that movie. She's like, I watched it a lot with her mom.
the
kid.
brand new Exorcist. I saw that recently. It's not
And
bad.
I know it's not bad, but it's not good. It's generic.
Yeah.
The problem
it's
is,
Basic, like, here's possessed girls.
I mean, the other thing is, it had to live up or at least try and be like its predecessor, in my opinion.
Yeah,
there's no way
It's
it's
a
gonna
hard-
do it.
It's a hard thing to do to try and be as good as the original. I mean, some
That's
could
why
do it,
you
but
shouldn't. That's why they fell, because they tried to please everybody instead of just making a badass standalone horror movie.
You either
TV.
burn.
They had to bring the mom in from the first movie, and apparently she's not even in there very long.
No.
Ben, go ahead.
You gotta burn a couple of bridges if you want to make greatness. And the thing is, they didn't have the nutsack to burn said bridges. So why not leave that timeless piece alone and not try and remake it?
They
I
didn't.
didn't-
There's like 4 Exorcist movies.
All I know, like post production of The Exorcist, is like a lot of the crew and actors suffered.
It was a
horrible.
curse. It was a cursed movie set, just like Poltergeist was. That was a cursed movie set. A lot of people, like after that filming, like the girl died in an airplane crash. Like, people died on car wrecks. There's the girl who played Reagan broke her back on the fucking thing, jumping up and down. Like cursed movie sets, man.
By the way, Jase, you're talking about pre-production, not post-production. Post-production is editing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was like pre, like or post when it was like after the movie was released.
There's both though, because
There
they
is
had
both.
problems on set, and then after the movie ended, a lot of the actors ended up getting like pneumonia. Some of them died in plane crashes. Like I said, there was accidents happening after. Just the spirit of the film carried along with those people. The Exorcist kind of didn't like that. Kind of personified the devil himself more for everybody.
And you brought up, oh fuck, I just forgot the name of it. The other movie.
Poltergeist.
Yes. A lot of people still do not know that they used real corpses in that ending scene.
I think everyone knows now, but you know why?
Connor did not.
I guess not.
Seriously? You didn't know that, Connor?
Do you know why though? Because they were
It was
cheaper. They were cheaper than the fake skeletons. So they used real skeletons, and the poor actress didn't know until after. She's like, I would not have gotten in the fucking grave water with real dead people.
Hey, Ben. Salmonella vibe.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Fake arms are supposed to come off. Uh-oh.
Yep.
But yeah, they were, if memory serves, they weren't just random dead bodies. If memory serves, they're like donated to a university for like for mortuary schools.
I mean, yeah, of course. That's what happens when we're gonna use it.
Yep.
But I got a couple. One is kind of a bridge because I guess it'd still be a B horror movie, but it's still one of my favorites. But Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, or Brain Dead over in the UK. But that's like such a low budget, over the top, fucking gorgeous zombie movie that gets out of hand. It's got like the most. There's so much blood and chunks in there where it turns pink. That's like, it's insane. There's a ballroom full of zombies, and he starts a lawnmower and just.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
showed me
thinking
that
of it.
movie, Matt.
I'm thinking of a different movie.
No, dude, it's fucking great, man. It's like his mom turns into a zombie because she gets bit by a monkey. They got brought over, and then the mom starts biting people. So he starts just holding them down in the basement. But then like 2 zombies fuck, and they have a zombie baby, which he takes out on the town. And like, it's watch Dead Alive. It's so good.
It's Dalton's turn to react.
It's like Peter Jackson's like first horror movie, man.
To be fair, though, I did know about the movie, so that's why I'm not reacting like, what the fuck? Because I remember even the scene when the mom, like, is this amalgamation of bodies, and I'm just like...
Yeah, she turns into this giant fucking big-titted monster, and she's like, come back to mom, and swallows him, and he's gotta cut himself out of the womb. Like, dude, it's just watch it, bro. If you like horror movies and you want to laugh and you want to see over-the-top gore, like, Dead Alive is where it's at. If you want to get into some serious shit or something super cool, one of my favorites is, I'm not huge on vampires other than, like, Blade, because I think vampires are pussies, kind of, but 30 Days of Night. Yeah! Fucking ass. That kicks
good
so
one.
much ass. I read the graphic novel of that. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna read for once.
I love how gritty the style of the comic look. It looks great.
Yeah, it's fucking just, it's really roughly drawn and it's dirty and like, it's like you're reading it too fast because you're trying to get through it.
I love 30 Days of Night just because on how, like, scary it made the vampires feel. There was no, like...
It made them terrifying.
Come here, let me get on your neck.
Yeah,
These vampires were like...
They weren't Dracula, like, type suave things. They were like the zombies from the remake of Dawn of the Dead. They were fucking in your face.
punch your throat in, snap your neck, pop it open, and just drink you.
Let me get some sip.
Yeah, basically, they were like, let me get some sip. Like, they were vicious. And then, of course, there's that one scene where the dude, like, hits one of the vampires with an axe. And just
Yeah, in the neck, and it goes in that grinder thing.
Yep.
Awesome.
That movie's crazy, bro.
We got Ben.
So,
Oh, sorry, Colin.
No, you're
I
good.
don't. Oh, my bad.
No, good. Go. I was
Okay.
just going to mention another thing, but it's fine.
So I want to mention one movie, but I already talked about it, I think, like 3 or 4 times on our podcast. So I'm going to go with the other one that's right alongside it. Pitch Black.
Ooh.
Isn't that
Like
the movie
first one,
with
yes.
Vin
The
Diesel?
first one's good.
Vin Diesel? Yeah.
Yeah, the first one's good.
Yeah, Riddick.
And then of course they go into more of an actiony thing with the animated Dark Fury movie, and then
Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick, which is honestly a sequel to Escape from Butcher Bay, which is essentially supposed to be between Dark Fury and Chronicles of Riddick.
Yep.
Which is fine, but the first one, yeah, like you said, Pitch
First-
Black was more horror-centric.
It was a horror thriller film with action elements in it, and then it just went completely fucking stupid action slowly.
Vin Diesel was my first gay fantasy.
He was everybody's bud.
No,
Like,
but I really thought he was super cool when I first saw the movie as a kid. Just this big buff dude, just like, you don't know who you're fucking with. I'm like,
See, I will give Ben, because now he could talk about the cabin in the woods.
nah,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you saw the trailer, you're just like, God damn it, another cabin in the woods movie. And
Yeah.
it turned out to be so fresh of an idea. And the best part is you got to see the people running it as well. And it pays off at the end. Vincent didn't see the movie, but he saw the last like 20 minutes when it was
Oh.
badass. When you see just these cubes of all these things that could have got summoned, and then they
Like-
just, oh, it's so good. That was a good
My
ass
favorite-
movie, man.
my favorite part is the one I was like, I have my money on the man-eating mermaid, and then near the end, when it's
Oh,
just a
come
man
on.
comes to eat him, and then he like his blowhole shoots out his guts.
Oh my
I will.
god.
There was a theory about because of that movie. It's supposed to in theory, it could canonically link every horror movie imagined.
Together, absolutely.
That would be funny though.
There was even that joke on Scary Movie 5, which wasn't very good, but Mac Miller and Snoop Dogg are walking through the woods. He's like, oh man, this is like that movie with the cabin in the woods. Like, oh, Last House on the Left? Nah, man, the one with cabin in the woods. Oh, you talk about like this movie? Like, nah, man, the one with the cabin in the woods. Like, because there's so many cabin in the... Oh, Evil Dead? Like, nah, man, the one with the cabin in the woods.
Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness do deserve a shout out.
They do.
Yeah.
They're
Those
good.
are solid, man. I'm
I mean-
honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the second one. The first one's okay, but Army of Darkness is like, it's just that's a fun movie to watch.
Well,
Yeah.
Evil Dead's great because it was something new, and I remember it also got a mention because they had one shot of the camera like chasing Bruce Campbell in this like one take shot, I believe it was, Ben, right?
They
Yeah.
do that's
Yeah.
the evil though.
Yeah. And then the second one, I don't know what Sam Raimi was thinking. He's like, fuck it, it's gonna be funny now. I don't know what he was.
serves.
Kind of like Marvel.
He rebooted his own
Well,
movie with like and then they
Let's
just
be honest, he did it right.
If memory serves, Sam Raimi did that as a college project, didn't he?
The first
Probably.
one, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I really fucking love with the cinematography of Evil Dead is because of how cheap they made everything, but they made it in a way that it worked. Like
they
didn't have-
budgeted correctly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, like they didn't have a gimbal setup or anything for their camera, but they had to have.
Yeah, they had just like a fucking pole, and they had there's one scene where it breaks through the window, so they just tied a stick on the front of the camera to kind of break the window before the camera actually went in, so it seems like
and then
simple shit, man.
and then like they were trying to get an overhead shot over a car and everything, but basically what they ended up doing was using a couple of A-frame ladders and a 2x4 with the fucking camera mounted on the middle of it. It's just like meow.
And I guess if we're talking about favorite horror movies, I do have to give a shout out to The Shining because Stanley Kubrick, and that I put that movie on to go to sleep once, and I woke up terrified to red rum, like remote, like what the fuck, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, Matt brought up zombies earlier. I can't remember. I believe it was one of the Night of the Living Dead ones. I can't remember. But there's one kill that will always stick with me. Is when a commander is being torn apart by zombies, and his head starts getting ripped off, and his vocal cords, like when he starts screaming, and the pitch gets louder and louder and
Oh,
louder
is
and
it when he
louder.
says choke on it?
Yeah, like
It was the third movie, and apparently, from what I've heard, the stuff they had to use for the organs smelled so bad. The actor claimed, like, even like years later, he's like, I can still fucking smell it, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it was
But
like
yeah, I hated
when
that scene for how like high pitched it got.
Yeah, like his head was getting ripped off, and
cool.
like the whole time
It was.
the reasoning why is
gross.
that's because his neck was getting stretched out, the vocal cords were getting stretched and everything, and that's why the voice went so
yeah,
high.
that's badass. But that also reminds me of motherfucking John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh,
Because
good
that
one.
shit is even if you know the movie and you know the scares, it still gets you
What
Mm.
got
every
me
time. Like the blood test, when you're like, oh, it's
That's
gonna
what
be like
it got me.
It
Like
still
just
does.
seeing like it fails, and then you just see the dude just, and his face is, oh, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And poor, I always found it so funny that Wilford Brimley, the diabetes guy, is in that movie, and it's like, what happens to him? He just kills himself.
Oh shit.
Or no, he doesn't kill himself. He gets got by the thing, but if you look at the background while he's quarantined, you see a noose hanging like he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's so fucking nutty, bro.
How'd he die? Diabetes.
Diabetes.
He
I mean,
died of
he wasn't
Venus.
that big in that movie, actually. Like, if you saw him, he was more just like maybe my size, a little less. He
Yeah.
really wasn't that big.
Yeah, he was kind of a small dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I think that's everything, boys.
Yeah, I think that is. And holy shit, we're actually under 2 hours for a change.
There you
Fuck.
go.
Yeah. Last one was 2 hours and 5 minutes after editing. Oh, God damn.
What's up, Dalty?
Damn.
Oh, fuck you just call me?
I said, what's up,
What's up?
Dalty? Because you had that. You had that.
Did he just leave?
Motherfucker. Dalton. Don't be doing that shit. God damn it. Oh my god.
The admin giveth, the admin taketh away.
The admin be a bitch.
But what was that face you made for, Dalton?
So I saw a house that was just painted, like, an inside was painted green. So
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, like what shade of green?
like
Baby
pimento
shit green?
Yeah, baby shit green. Like,
Yeah,
Were there a bunch of plants in it? Was it a greenhouse? No.
Ah.
I mean, everything's green.
Like not even the
Man.
good color, huh?
By the way, y'all, we're still sticking with 5 stars, even though we've got multiple new ratings.
Of course,
And-
you gave us a 5-star the other day.
Well,
Hell
let's hear some of them ratings. Or
Oh no, it's just stars, dude.
stars.
It's just
oh,
stars.
there's no like
no
there's
one's
no
saying
comments.
anything,
No comments unless somebody was to put something in our emails. Let's see.
I
here.
Probably
we haven't
did it.
we haven't
don't
done
miss
this in
the
a minute.
ratings for Memento Morons. The first one comes from Daniel in Southern California. What the fuck is this? And then we have Janice from Ohio. My dick hurt. Awesome.
This shit hurted.
This shit
This
hurt.
made my mom commit suicide. Wow.
Flippin'. No, she committed flip and slide.
Called sewer slide.
I say slip and slide. I think it's funnier.
They say
God
sewer
damn.
slide on Facebook because you'll get flagged if you don't.
Yeah.
Matt, for
Yeah.
God's sake, she put a picture up of a woman who shit herself on Facebook.
Actually, he shared it from some other page that somebody else put up.
Yeah, but those are the
Not
ones I get flagged
better.
for.
Not
better. It's a
Say it
little
with
better.
more teeth.
like,
Say it with your chest.
like
It went-
Jason's, like the one scene from Friday the 13th where Jason's mom, just her teeth are showing constantly. Like, do you remember that scene? It's while she's chasing the final girl. God, I remember the decapitation scene at the end of the movie. Like, damn, that was gnarly.
Bloop.
What I kept laughing about is because the very ending scene when Jason jumps out
Oh,
of the water. There's a picture. I had it as my wallpaper on Facebook, but someone just put Michael Jackson doing the.
I've seen that.
So, anybody else got anything? Or are we pretty much done here?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, or complaints, then hit us up on mementomorons@gmail.com. As well as if you want to buy some fucking merch from us, which we got Matthew Buendia over here rocking our fucking official Memento Morons beanie. Yeah. If you want some analog art pieces from the man, who is a spick of all trades and master of Juan, then hit him up on his Instagram at Nosferatu. That's Nos the energy drink. Fur isn't fur, and a dude isn't a fucking dude. If we are on Twitter at Memento Morons, we are on Facebook at Memento Morons, we're on YouTube, Spotify, all this freaking platform for you to either check us out or join us in the fucking bullshit. We are also on freaking... Oh, yeah. We are on Instagram at Memento Morons.
There you go.
Let's
Shout out
see.
to Habitual Line Stepper. Or Line
no.
Crosser.
Yeah. Shout out to Habitual Line Crosser. Shout out to Snake Father. Shout out to Carnifex. Shout out to Team Thick.
Dick.
Shout out to a whole bunch of fucking awesome people. Fuck yeah. So,
Shout out to my dick.
shout out to Dalton's dick, apparently.
Shout out to goth girls everywhere. Call me a Roman because I want a goth to destroy me.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Well
yeah.
said.
They
Well
would destroy
said.
it by talking to you.
Yes.
They will denigrate your soul.
Okay.
Yeah. Good fucking shit, boys. Without
Hell
further
yeah.
ado, I shall bid thee adieu.
A duty.
Later.
Hello, dude.
Alright, bye, fellas. Bye.
I am fucking hungry. I will eat Jase now.
Right?
You heard me.
You better bring a doggy bag.